I think it means to love each other and have each other's back and to not judge each other. I really liked it. I thought it was really good and everyone was really nice. Whenever I needed prayer, they would pray for me and I knew I could always count on them. That we all just care about each other and follow Jesus and love each other like a family, we'll just all grow.
Being all family to me really means that, like, when you're going through a rough time, that they're just gonna have your back and be there for you, and that no matter how many mistakes you make, they're still gonna love you at the end. I went to Crave Youth mostly my whole life because I grew up in this church, and just the fact that there's people that are constantly there for you and that they're gonna lift you up when you fall, it's an amazing thing. A time that Crave Youth was probably there the most is probably my freshman and sophomore year when I started to drift away from God, and there was just people there that just supported me and they helped me get back on the right path, and they just showed me as much love as it was possible. I feel like that maybe we could just be there a little bit more, like shoot someone a text halfway through the day and just ask how their day's going, like if they need anything you want them to pray about, and just to be there for them more.
To me, being all family just means going all in with our relationships with each other. Just really getting that family mentality and just having each other's backs, whatever comes our way, and just knowing that the person to your left and your right when you're sitting in the rows, it's always going to be there for you. My first experience at Crave with Raymond was the time that he came for his orientation or job interview or something like that back in March a couple years ago. And even then, during that service, he came up and talked to me and said that he saw something in me, and that it was just really cool to just see that and see that God was speaking to him and made me develop a relationship with him. And recently, actually, I was very stressed about college scholarships and applications and just everything like that, and realizing that everything was coming down pretty fast. And I posted status, and a couple people messaged me, Pastor Raymond being one, and then Pastor Ann being another, just there to have my back and just messaging me, telling me it was going to be okay and that I could just take a break from it all for a little bit. I think we can better it by everybody getting involved, just having everyone just step up and actually participate in the games. And when we have these little activities, more people show up. I mean, I don't show up to them all because of work, but when I do show up, it would be nice to just have everyone there, you know. It would just allow us to just talk outside of youth and actually develop those relationships with each other.
What it means to be all family is we can trust each other, you know. We always have each other by our side. We can pray for each other, you know, we can talk about things that we don't really want to discuss out there or something. We can trust each other. We can by our sides, and we're together too. My first experience at Crave Youth, first, I was going to go see a teacher take a test. His name was Mr. Cole, and he said that he had a meeting to attend. It was called First Priority, so I was like, can I come with you and take the test? He's like, sure. You're going to learn about some cool things. So I go, all right. And then the next thing was, we got done with the first priority meeting or whatever, and I went to talk to Raymond, and he said he recognized me from somewhere, and I go, you seem familiar too. and then we became pretty cool friends. Then the next week, Thursday, he's like, "Hey Scotty, we got a youth group on McLaughlin Avenue, and we'd like you to attend it." I go, "All right, might as well try it out. Learn about new things every day, so might as well try it out." And then when I first went here, it was cool. It was a cool place. I said, "Wow, this place is really cool." And of course, I only knew Angel because Raymond and Angel, and I met them, and they showed me around and such. And when I went to youth more and more, I had more friends. I got more friends at youth, and it was really cool. I felt really glad because I actually thought that I didn't have any friends, and I would just say to myself, I didn't have any friends, and I came here and I was like, wow, these people are awesome, man. I love them. They're my friends now, and that's why I'm here. We were doing small group in the chapel, and the person, I forgot his name, I always forget his name. He's like, "Tell me about a time when you were devastated and felt like such and such." And my dad recently had his leg amputated due to MRSA, a disease that he caught from Afghanistan, and he had to have it amputated. So I told him about it. It was really shocking at first when I heard him on the phone say, "They're cutting off my leg, and you can do more things. We can do more things. We can play catch without it hurting me, and I can mow the lawn for once and swim and do all sorts of things." So I was really devastated that day when I heard that phone call, and I told them about it, and they prayed for me, and Jesus is good, and Jesus healed my dad's half of his leg, and he's doing much more things. He's getting there, and then depression, and then he'll be all sad. And I said, "Dad, it's okay. You can fight through this." We already have each other's backs, and we know that we will always have each other's backs. But when we enter the mission field, we should have each other's back 24/7. If I'm at my house and I'm depressed or something because of some event that happened, and I text someone, and like Raymond, and tell him about what happened, and for an example, he'd probably call me up and pray on the phone and do all sorts of stuff, and we should just have each other's backs. And